Just a quick warning, this video features some potentially controversial opinions. If you believe that I haven't elaborated or there's a point that I haven't brought up in this video, please, I would be happy for you to leave it in the comments. I'll debate with you. Let's keep things respectful, okay? Let's get into the video. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the JokepoliceonYT channel. In today's video I'll be talking about why Ellie made the right decision in sparing Abbie at the end of the game. So let's start off, right? The first argument we got here is Abbie killed Joel, right? Yeah, well, Joel killed Abbie's father, and Ellie tried to kill Abbie for the same reason that Abbie killed Joel, showing they're all the two sides of the same coin, really. Abbie kills Joel because Joel killed her father, and also Joel killed her father because she was trying to kill Ellie. It's all just a cycle of violence going on, repeating over and over, right? But then a retort to this I often see is, Ellie killed so many people on the way to Abbie, so why is Abbie different? Good point. However, I also believe it fundamentally misunderstands the point of the game. I say this because, from my view, Ellie did not kill Abbie because she forgave her. In fact, I wouldn't blame Ellie if she'd never forgiven Abbie. Instead, she spared her because she forgave herself for letting Joel and her fall apart and not reconciling things with Joel before he died. So really, it's a story about regret and how Ellie couldn't forgive herself up until the very end when it was almost too late because she really let go of Dina and stuff. And the final point I'll be covering in this video is how Abbie is worse than Joel, according to some people. Right, let's get into it. So yeah, Abbie, again, a good point, especially considering how sadistic Abbie's actions were compared to Joel. However, and a large however, it goes back to the whole Ellie forgiving herself point. And however evil Abbie was, it has largely subsided, admittedly, by this point in the story, because of her taking care of Lev and getting to mature through that. And how that Ellie is still stuck in this self-destructive vengeance, which leads her to this point. But then her choosing not to kill Abbie is what gets her to be able to live a new life and potentially get over this trauma. And at the very end of the story, you see Ellie walk out of the farmhouse into the distance. And from my view, that's Ellie fully letting go of her life, what she's had at this point, right? And she's starting new because of how much this trauma has affected her life, and how much this seeking for vengeance has destroyed her, and how much atrocities she's committed because of this action that she chose to commit, despite her obviously suffering a fucking terrible situation. It's terrible, right? Because, you know, Joel was pretty much her father. You know, her, like, going to kill Abbie and, like, causing all these atrocities was her fault at the end of the day, and her accepting this and trying to travel onwards. And Abbie has a similar kind of thing where she leaves to go find the Fireflies with Lev so they can live a new life, leading up to a happy ending. Well, happy-ish, not exactly happy, but hopeful, you know what I mean? Both these characters can potentially get through this and seek forgiveness for themselves and whatnot. Well, anyways, guys, thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and have a wonderful day. Goodbye. Yo, what's good, guys? It's Editor Police in the outro. Just coming to tell you about some stuff we're planning for content and that in this video. So obviously this video is quite small and probably will be a couple of small videos coming over the next week because I'm working on a really big Life is Strange iceberg if you'd be interested in that, because I'm trying to not just do Last of Us content. I'll do some other PS5 games and story games that I'm quite into. And yeah, I was just adding that stuff in. If you've got any other suggestions for videos, make sure to leave in the comments because, you know, I'm frankly quite excited to work on this channel because my last channel didn't go too well, but this new one, I think we're going to be cooking. Anyways, goodbye, and aforementioned, like and subscribe and whatnot, but, you know, don't feel too pressured. Alright, catch you later, bye.